Hello YouTube, it's Tony. So today I'll do a loot video from 450 treasure hunter keys for the Firework Festival promotion. Yeah, so I heard this promo is really OP, and because of this, I decided to try this out and see just how amazing it really is. So as a belated Christmas gift, I gave my real life friend who introduced me to Runescape several years ago 450 treasure hunter keys. It was pretty much the perfect gift for him because one of his goals was to get 120 herb lore, and he also wants to see more loot videos. These 450 keys costed me a total of $115.99 Canadian dollars. Yeah, shout out to him for using my PVM interface for my guide as well. Just so everyone's aware, this is not account sharing because I was at his house and I downloaded OBS to record this. You also won't be seeing any live reaction clips since I forgot to bring my microphone. Now here's a disclaimer before I start. I'm not here to encourage people to buy treasure hunter keys, but rather, I want to test just how overpowered this promotion is. In case any of you don't know already, you can automatically redeem stars and lamps. Also, for lamps and stars that give you options, you get to choose which skills to use them on. You can click on the cog in the treasure hunter interface to access this. So the way this promotion works is that there are 4 firework choices you can click on. These options include 2x or 4x multipliers, guaranteed red or purple gems, stars, or even the mysterious reward. This is my strategy for opening the keys. I would set it so that I can open them one at a time. In terms of priority, the number one thing I would prioritize are the purple gems, if they show up. Then after that I would look for the red gems, and if I don't get that, then the next priority would go to 3x or 4x multipliers. If none of these options are available, then I would go for the question mark. The reason being is because usually if I hit the mysterious question mark, I would get more than the 2x multiplier. Pretty much I never clicked on these prismatic stars. In terms of reward priority, because you get 3 choices, I would pick the herb lore lamps over the stars. Now the reason being on why I picked the lamps first is because I want to see how much instant XP you can get out of this. You'll get a lot of these choice skill lamps and stars, so that's how I get a lot of bonus XP in herb lore. Now if there are any monetary rewards that have some decent value like springs or silverhawk feathers, then I would claim them instead. For the purple gems, I would generally go after the untradeable items. The reason being is because you cannot obtain the same purple gem again if you own it, therefore it gives you one less option on the drop table, which also means you have a higher chance of getting the 200 mil. However, if I was doing this on my main account where I have pretty much everything unlocked, then I'd probably get more springs and rare item tokens. If I don't get an option where I get to choose which skills lamps and stars go to, or I get protein items / dummies, then I would convert them to oddments instead. Yeah, as you can see later, he didn't have most skilling outfits unlocked, so that's why I rolled them a few times on a red gem, which otherwise would have probably been springs or silverhawk feathers themselves. And guess what? I would actually get my first 200 mil ever after clicking this purple gem. Seriously, I've been playing this game for many years, yet I haven't received a single 200 mil. And somehow I would manage to get yet another 200 mil prize. I was actually really shocked that I got this. And then I also landed a quadruple purple slot, which, I mean, honestly would have been really nice if that was 200 mil as well. Anyways, here's the stats on these 450 keys. Now it took me 1 hour to open all of them, and I got myself 74 red gems and 25 purple gems. I also got 2.3 mil herb lore XP in lamps, and 12.4 mil bonus XP. For oddments, I ended up with 43.5k. Although I only claimed 600 rare item tokens, I landed this table a lot, and really, I should have claimed them instead of the springs. Because with rare item tokens, you get to purchase some items which would have filtered the purple gem slot and increased the chance at 200 mil. Oh well, it's his account anyways, not my account. As for the monetary value, I got myself 2x 200 mil cash piles and 6.5k springs alongside 900 silverhawk feathers. Yeah, he got really lucky like I said. If you don't believe me, I do have a raw footage of opening these keys, which I'll leave that link in the description. Alright, so here is the mathematical analysis. I'll start with oddments value, and this is assuming that you're gonna buy the medium stars. A skill at level 99 will provide 20.6k XP, which cost 200 oddments each. For those who don't pay attention closely, you will sometimes get 75% off sales, which brings this down to 50 oddments each. However, there is a daily limit of 50 stars, so make sure you're buying this as soon as you see that. That means if you were to buy it with the discount, you'll get a whopping almost 18 million bonus XP worth of oddments. This brings me to my next analysis, and that is a total XP value. The combined XP value you can get from lamps, stars, and even the oddments which would have been converted to stars is 32.7 million. This brings the combined XP value per key to 72.6k. If you were to use your in-game cash and bought bonds and converted them to keys, then you'll get almost 1.1 mil XP per bond, or approximately 23.2 GP per XP. I mean, a lot of people who can do telos consistently would have done that. So how does this compare to buying bonds with real-life money then selling to the GE instead? Well, at the price of $73.99 for 10 bonds in Canada, that $116 would have gotten me 15.67 bonds. At the value of 25.3 mil per bond, you would have gotten 396.7 mil in total GP, which would have gone to Herblore supplies. Now with this money, how much Herblore XP would you have gone? Well, that really depends on the method. If I were to be really lenient and give it at, let's say, 5 GP per XP with multipliers and double XP weekend, then you'd get around 80 mil XP worth. So because of this, it's definitely cheaper to use real life money on bonds and then dump them into GE, rather than blow them on treasure hunter keys. However, since my friend was really lucky to get a 2 times by 200 mil, it will definitely change the story and outcome of this, although I'm not sure how rare it is, so it's best to assume that I didn't get that 200 mil. With all that being said, Tony, is this method worth it overall? Well, for one thing, you're gonna get a lot of bonus XP rather than direct XP, so you're gonna have to still train that skill anyways. This promotion seems to be really common for red and purple gems, compared to other promotions, so you'll probably get some GP along the way. If you're really into instant XP, then a better choice would be smoldering lamps. Now in terms of profit from buying the keys with in-game cash that's converted from bonds, I highly doubt you'll profit from this. I mean, unless you get really lucky with the 200 mils, but then again, like I said, I don't know what's the drop rate of 200 mil from a purple gem. Honestly though, I don't encourage people to buy treasure hunter keys to train up the skills, because personally, I got my 5.6 bill total XP without buying a single treasure hunter key with either bonds or real life money. Either way, it does seem really addicting to open this, not gonna lie. That being said, what are your overall thoughts on this promotion? Did any of you pull anything good? So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I will do more loot videos in the future.